Yeah, I think that was one of the most exciting things when I was coming here was the attention to detail, everything we do on the field, identifying those little moments we can get better at. But also to the facility, we have the ability to recover, to do ice bath, the hot bath, do all the little things, treatment. So I think especially at this point in the season, a few games left, looking into playoffs, I think it's really important for all of us to focus on those little things off the field as well, the recovery, sleeping, doing our, rolling out, all that stuff. And we're just so fortunate to have everything we need on site here.
And then in the middle of the match, you're thinking just being clinical with everything, right?
Yeah, I think we've talked about in the last few games, especially after our first Washington Spirit game, just how important it was to do everything right every single time. And obviously the top teams will punish you when you don't. So it's been something we've really focused on, something we've honed in on training is how do we make sure we train those habits when we get to the game. We're absolutely clinical in everything we do. So it's been something that we've worked on and we're really happy to see is improving.
And Ellie, how much fun are you having getting to kind of play both sides of the ball?
A ton of fun. I mean, I'm obviously a defender who loves to attack, so I kind of get the best of both worlds, getting to play in the back line, but also, getting my time at the 7 as well.
And rookie season, obviously killing it. How much are you looking to the leaders like Alana, like Haley, just to do everything right?
A ton. I mean, well, honestly, Alana here, my best bud. No, seriously, they've been great leaders and great mentors to me. I can go to any of them and ask questions, and they help me every single day at training to get better so that in the game I know I have their support and I'm very confident going into it.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'll say coming in late, I didn't even realize she was a rookie. I think from her habits, the way she conducts herself, how mature she is, you would never know. So she's obviously, that's very nice of you to say, but she has done quite a lot on her own just to be where she is.
Thank you.
What do you all focus on for the last couple games of the regular season?
I mean, I think we're focused on just using every game we can to get better. Obviously, after we clinched playoffs, the next kind of task was how do we use every game to be ready for the quarterfinal, be ready for the semifinal, and also kind of with a focus on how well can we do so that we can clinch as many home playoff games as possible. So just using every game we can to get better and to focus on the little spots we identify each game, but also trying to bring as many games here to the KC fans as possible.
Kind of following up on Jillian's question about you moving back and forth, how is that switch during a game? Is it like a mental switch or is it just pretty seamless?
A little bit, but obviously I think the switch comes with what tactics we're trying to do, because sometimes obviously maybe we're a little more conservative depending on the timing of the game. But I think my mentality doesn't switch defensively or offensively. It's just kind of what we need to bring to the game. It's do we need to get in the attack more? Do we need to stay back and help defend to keep a lead? It just depends on the game, the timing of it, everything like that.
Then with how much Timo's been scoring, are you glad you don't face her in a regular game?
I mean, as soon as I got traded here, I said, thank goodness.
Yeah, I think going against her in practice is enough for us.
Yeah, we suffer during the week so we don't have to do it on the weekends.
Yeah.
So is it just make sure you get the ball up to her now?
It's not a bad strategy.
Yeah, it's not bad. But I think we have so many strengths on the team that I mean, obviously Timo is amazing, but when they put 5 people on Timo, it's well, now we're just going to go to Bia. So
I think that's the incredible thing is she's got 18 goals, but we have 18 goal scorers.
Yeah.
So as hard as people work to shut her down, 1, she's still scoring. 2, we have 17 other people who can take on the load and help us out and score. So we are extremely fortunate to have,
so much depth.
Yeah, so much depth, so much talent across the team, and people who are just willing to work hard and do their roles.
Yeah. And then last for me is, what do you expect from Bay this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I think we expect a good challenge. They obviously have a really dynamic front line. I think as an expansion club, they had some harder times early, which you expect, but I think they've really started to hit a groove, and they're fighting for their playoff spot, so, they're going to be extremely motivated, and I think we just have to be ready for that fight, ready to kind of bring it to them. And like I said, we're just using every game we can to get better, and we want to make sure that we don't miss an opportunity to do that.
We talked a little bit about last week playing against a team that is trying to stay relevant, stay in the playoff picture, adds a little bit of momentum, a little bit of edge, I suppose. But you guys just did what you did against the top 3 teams. Does this feel like you get a little bit of a break, or are you still just every team brings you their best match?
Like you just said, every team brings us their best match, and I think it's been like that honestly since the beginning of the season. We've never really had a light game, and I think now as the season has moved on and teams have gotten to play together more and gotten in their groove, every match we face, they're bringing their best game. So it's never a light week, I would say.
Yeah.
Just one more for you, Alana. Central Jersey?
North, yeah.
Okay, so where do you fall? Mets, Phillies? You're in Kansas City?
I did grow up cheering for the Mets, so.
All right.
But go Royals.
Yeah.
Go Royals.
I love it.
But we're here, so.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Nancy.